Hey guys, it's Philippe and Brandon here from The Drive. You're finally seeing us together in the same video. I came home for Christmas break and I'll be home for a bit. Today we're going to bring you a video on Evo versus the STI. It's a long-term battle, something that's been going on for a while now. Do you go with the STI? Do you go with the Evo? They're similar cars, but I wouldn't say they're not identical by any stretch of the imagination. They're both rally-inspired cars. I think we can agree with that. Yeah. So Brandon here is going to be kind of Evo guy. I'm going to be Team STI.
Hashtag Team STI.
Go ahead and start off the battle, Brandon.
So, all the videos, all the reviews out there, unless you're looking at a car magazine like Motor Trend or Car and Driver, they're very impartial. They're all either from Evo drivers or STI drivers, neither of which we own. So it may discredit us, it might not. I think it gives a better perspective because we're not biased from it. So I would say I like the Evo more because it's more of a driver's car, I guess you can say. The STI has always been more of a mass number. Yeah, they sell in a lot higher numbers.
But yeah, going back to what you're saying, I definitely agree. I mean, there's definitely a lot more STIs than there are Evos on the roads today. I don't know if that's to speak about the brand or the reputation, but it's definitely a fact, you know. And I think that's one of the things that might deter people from buying, like an STI, for example.
Right, it's almost like when you look at Mazda Speed versus Civic Si, you see a lot of more Honda Civic Si's because more people buy Hondas than Mazdas.
Right, exactly.
So it's kind of like the same Mitsubishi versus Subaru. A lot more people buy Subarus, a lot more people recognize the name.
Right.
So they're more prone to buy an STI versus an Evo.
Well, I mean, yeah, that speaks about the brand in itself. If we take it away from, you know, the macro image of STI versus Evo and look more at, you know, brands, you're going to see that there's a lot more Subarus on the road than there are Mitsubishis. I mean, we were talking about it before we started the video. The Mitsubishis have Mitsubishi has maybe 5 cars on the market that we could name right off the top of our head. And I consider both of us car enthusiasts. Yeah. The average consumer isn't going to know what Mitsubishi makes.
Right, they're going to say, is that the one that makes the answer?
Right. Or they're going to be like the 3 triangles one if you're lucky. Yeah, right. You know? But if you say Subaru, people are going to come to you, they're going to be like Impreza, WRX, which is a version of it.
Forester,
Outback. I mean, the list goes on. Right. So, you know, taking that into consideration, I think it says a lot about why people are buying the STI over the Evo.
Right, and the other point why people buy the STI is that classic Subaru.
Oh God, I know.
And I mean, that's the one thing that would probably pull me away from the Evo is the Subi Rumble. But at the other, I can't talk today. On the other side of the spectrum, there's the people who don't want to wake up half the neighborhood when they turn on their car in the morning.
Exactly. I live in a 60+ neighborhood, and like when I came home driving my go-kart or whatever it was throughout the town, just romping on it in the snow, like people were giving me looks through the summer because they didn't appreciate that kind of thing. I can guarantee you if you're bringing an STI home, people aren't going to appreciate it, depending on the neighborhood, of course. I mean, if you're tuner neighborhood, go for it, dude. Like, nobody's going to stop you.
But I doubt you live there, and if you do, tell us where you live.
Yeah, because, we want to come check it out. So, I mean, yeah, people are paying the price for having that loud exhaust. I live in Boston for 3/4 of the year. And if there's a Subi STI going down Huntington Avenue in front of my school, I'm going to know it's an STI. If an Evo were to do it,
You'd say, wow, that's someone with a really loud exhaust.
Exactly. And I would have to see it to know what it is.
You have to look at it, kill everyone, shove everyone out the way.
Yeah, exactly. But not with the Subaru.
Yeah.
I mean, for some that's going to be a deal breaker. For some it won't be, you know? Bring it back to this comparison idea. What do you think about in terms of power ratings? I mean, they're pretty similar.
They're pretty similar. The Evo puts on something like 290, and the STI puts down 305.
Yeah, I think it's right around 300. I mean, that's not the great. So.
You know, and the STI the STI is a little bit heavier. So at the
Oh God. Maybe you should.
like the rest of your Subaru people. Military grades.
Wow. Stance will make you dance. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, some STIs look well stanced.
Some look well stanced. My boy Alan Miller, his STI is freaking dope. But it's an STI. It's a rally bred car. Hondas are slow. They should be stanced. Evo's STIs are fast cars. They shouldn't be.
Yeah,
I personally think that way.
I think I can see where you're coming from with that. I mean, it all depends on the driver. You know, like, this is the essence of our channel is, like, if that's your thing, go for it. You know, right? So, yeah, power to them. We'll have to get Alan on the show sometime.
I really hope so.
He should be in, like, the back seat.
Yeah, right.
Actually, I should be in the back seat, and he could be sitting here fighting about the Evo versus STI.
Yeah, Alan, if you're watching this, let us know. We'd love to get you on the show.
Yeah, man, definitely feature your car. It'd be great. I don't know. I mean, stock versus stock. You got how many liters of displacement? In the Evo?
2 liters in the Evo, 2.5 in the STI.
As of right now. So,
right now, you go to a dealership, that's what you see.
Right. In 2015, they're saying that the WRX will have a 2-liter displacement motor for the WRX, right?
Right.
Do you think the STI will have something different?
The STI, as far as I know, don't quote me on this, has always had a bigger motor than
Right,
the WRX. I think it, in the old days, which wasn't 2.2, was 2.0 and the WRX 2.2, maybe, I think, 2.0 or 2.5
Yeah.
in the STI.
Right. I mean, they're already putting down, I think the new numbers was like 280 horsepower for the WRX. And if I recall correctly, there's some kind of rule in the world of rally cars that you can't have too much north of 300.
Right.
So, I mean, are they really going to be able to, you know, get an extra 0.2 liters of displacement and still stay within that boundary?
Right, and that's the other that's the other argument for the Evo is that if you want a rally bred car, you get the Evo because it's a 2.0, not a 2.5.
Right. I mean, I can see what you're saying, but if they give you an extra 0.2 liters of displacement, but hold back, you know, the legal figures to 280 or under 300, then it becomes a tuner car.
Right, but at the same time, it becomes a heavier car.
This is true.
Not like 0.5 liters really amounts to much, but it's weight.
Right. That's a good point. That's a fair point. So, I mean,
Evo wins.
I think I'll have to take the loss on this one, guys. There's definitely a bunch of you STI fans out there, though.
A lot more than Evo guys.
Yeah, so weigh in. Let us know what you think. I'll be the first to admit I'm not a diehard STI guy. So
I'm not a diehard Evo guy.
Yeah. We'd like to see what you guys have to say. We both think there's still a lot to be said about either car. There's no 10-minute video that will ever truly encompass either car and what they represent to both fan clubs and fan groups. I mean,
Right, but you know what does beat Boost and Evos? P-Tech.
Oh, Jesus. See you later, you guys. Let us know what you think in the comment area below. Thank you.
Let us know if you want to see part 2.
Yeah.